Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Near Protocol. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. So we're on the daily chart and you can see we're starting to break out of this falling wedge. Now this falling wedge would be considered a continuation bullish pattern. So we have an uptrend, and then within this retracement, we started printing a falling wedge, and this would result in a continuation of the trend. That's why it's a bullish continuation pattern, because we already have an uptrend. This is just a retracement, and we're looking to continue the uptrend. And what we need for this is a breakout above the white trend line here. We need to see the volume indicator show us that there is volume coming in, and we're going to do that on the weekly chart a bit later. And also, we would like to see this target broken. So this is going to be the July 2024 top at $6.55. That is going to be your target from this falling wedge. We can make it a bit smaller just so it looks nicer, but this is essentially what we're targeting here. And why is because this is the first touch of the falling wedge. So usually this is where the wedge is formed, or rather this is the second touch. The first one is over here, and the second one forms the wedge. So this is your technical target at $6.50. From the current values, we're looking at 42% to the upside if you're looking for a short-term trade. What you can also do is wait for a confirmation of this breakout, wait for a back test of support, and get in at that time. But in general, Near Protocol is very bullish. I own Near Protocol coins. I'm staking them. I suggest my friends get into Near Protocol. These are still low prices. If you're looking for at least a 10x, in my opinion, Near Protocol can do that. And this project, in my opinion, is one of the few that will definitely break above its previous all-time high. Injective already did that, and we were bullish on Injective. And Near Protocol is going to be the next project that does that, in my opinion. In terms of buying opportunities, in case we have a correction or some sort of a flash crash, immediately you can target the 0.382 fib, and that is based on this Fibonacci retracement. So we have our local top at $9 and the local bottom here at 97.5 cents. So essentially what we did is we measured this entire move to the upside, and we can outline the golden ratio. That is between the 0.5 over here and the 0.618. That would have been a perfect area to come back down to in this retracement, and even then we would be bullish. We haven't even done that. So we dropped down to $3 and what was it? The lowest, $3.50. You can ignore this wick if you want, but on average it was $3.50. And from the top, that was a 60% move to the downside, which is really good. A lot of the other old coins dropped anywhere between 70 to 75 to 80%, some of them even 90%. So Near Protocol has been performing very well. And before we continue with the video, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon. If you're interested in getting more exclusive content, you want to support me as a creator, and you like what you're seeing here on YouTube and you want more, feel free to check out the Patreon. That's definitely a place for you. There's a 7-day free trial, which means you can get access to all of my content since the inception of the page. So that means you get podcasts, low cap gems, technical analysis, project reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. We try to do posts there on a daily basis. We cover airdrops and a lot of stuff that we don't really cover on YouTube because we don't have as much time. And of course, because patrons get more stuff and more content. And if you're interested in that, the link is down below in the description. Thank you all. Let's continue on with the video. So if you look at the volume indicator, you can see that we started waking up here towards the second half of 2000, or the first half of 2024, and we're nowhere close to the levels we were at the end of 2021 and the start of 2022. But this would be a good indicator to kind of identify the next top if we start getting these kind of volume candles. We can take a look at the TVL. It has come down a bit from $350 million to approximately $220 million with the correction from March earlier this year. Now, the all-time high TVL is 360, or rather 400, I believe $476 million. And I think we are going to get back to those prices. Like I said, Polygon is one of the projects that I think can definitely get back up to its all-time high market cap and its all-time high prices. And of course, the TVL. But we can switch to the weekly chart, and you can see that wave 2 has potentially concluded here. We bottomed out at the previous top from December 2025 at $3.90, around that price, because that's where we ran into in December. So we ended up breaking above this level as resistance, and then we're coming back down to retest it as support. So that was our support bounce, and we're looking to print that wave 3. And on this Elliott wave structure, you can see we've already gone through wave 1. Wave 2 potentially is already done with, and now we're going to be starting that wave 3. Hopefully that's going to take us to new all-time high prices. So wherever we top out on wave 3, that's going to be a good price, or closer to the top there. Once we start breaking above the all-time high, that's going to be a good area to start taking profits. Because remember, as we're going up, you do want to be taking profits, because if you're planning to sell at the exact top, most likely that's not going to happen. Afterwards, we're going to be expecting a wave 4 correction and then a wave 5 blow off top. So whether that takes us past $50 or not, I can't look into the future, obviously, but we can see the Fibonacci here gives us a few targets. So $44 or $45 on the dot, and then $68 is the 1.414, and then the 1.618 is $125. Now, I don't think we're going as high as $125, but I do think $40 at the very least is very, very possible if we continue the same momentum here that we had at the start of 2024. Taking a look at a few oscillators, the stochastic is still in the oversold, hence why I'm saying it's still good to enter for short to midterm. The RSI really hasn't started recovering yet, and we're just consolidating here, about sitting at the index of 45. And the volume indicator down here is something we want to be keeping an eye on, because if we're breaking out of the falling wedge pattern that I showed you on the daily chart, and let's assume that's it because I don't want to spend too much time drawing, but once we're breaking out of this pattern here, we do want to see the volume indicator start showing us some candles. So we do want this to start going up, and this breakout is going to be confirmed. But if we don't have any volume coming in and we have a breakout that's not very strong, it's likely that is going to be a fake out, and we're going to drop down from there back into the pattern. Until then, I think $4.50 is a great buying price. I think you should have been buying during the bear market, of course, but that does not mean you have to miss out on the potential gains. That does not mean you can't buy this as a safe blue chip altcoin. In my opinion, Near Protocol is a very, very strong and powerful layer 1. Let me know what are your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. Let me know what are your targets to the upside. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Stay safe and take care.